When a puppy is abandoned and then rescued, everything changes for them. Although it is sometimes hard for them to adjust to their new family, they always end up giving themselves out of love to the people who rescued them. Such is the case with Poppy, a beautiful pit bull who came to the right place and at the right time after living for years with a man who did not give her the attention he deserved. The family doesn't know how the puppy got to the garden. Poppy appeared sitting in the garden of a house without prior invitation and without ever having been seen before. The puppy appeared as if he knew that there was the right place for him. Lakeisha Smith and her daughter were the first people to see him. Their first impression was of a dog in bad shape that urgently needed a gesture of love. He needed help, and the sweet puppy picked just the right garden to receive it. Lakeisha and her daughter approached the puppy, and the young woman decided to pet it, but very carefully so as not to scare him, and together they decided to name him. The puppy happily accepted the caresses and entered the house where, without imagining it, it would later become his new home. Mrs. Smith comments on this. "I told my daughter to feed him because he looked like he was starving. He was thirsty and very dehydrated. When I went back to do some things, my husband Trey, our daughter Jamia, and I bathed him. He was infested with fleas, his hair was in terrible condition and very dirty." The family did everything possible to make the puppy feel comfortable. They wanted him to forget everything that had happened. That night they prepared a small bed for him and let him rest sweetly. The next day, they posted a picture of the puppy on several Facebook groups to find his former owners. They even took him to the vet to have him scanned for a microchip, but all attempts were unsuccessful. The family deep down was relieved with the results. Poppy undoubtedly stole their hearts. Poppy also enjoys the company of a canine sibling. While at first the sweet ball of hair had trouble adjusting to her new home, after a few days she formed an incredible bond with the entire family. However, just when everything seemed to be working in complete harmony, a man showed up at the Smith home to claim Poppy. But the sweet puppy's reaction was one of total rejection from her former owner. He had not taken good care of him, and the dog had taken him. I knew it. The man saw how much they loved him, so he decided to leave without him. Lakeisha comments that the man walked away and said, "Now you have a new home." Since then, the family knew that all the ghosts of the past were gone. Poppy was officially a member of the family. Although he has struggled with some illnesses, due to living outdoors for a long time, he always recovers, and after a few visits to the veterinary clinic, he returns home with his family. The vet told the Smiths. Now he wants to live with his new family. This beautiful puppy is very lucky to have a new family that cares for him unconditionally. You will certainly have many years of life to share with such special people. This heartwarming story had a happy ending thanks to the endless kindness and love of the family. Share it in your networks and don't hesitate to help the most vulnerable dogs.